head instantly said, it's over, forget it, you're finished. 7 in the morning, the pilot rang me and he said, we're going tomorrow. And I said, oh, what do you mean we're going tomorrow? Apparently it's over 20 knots wind, which is very high. You wouldn't go out in the English Channel over 12. And he said, oh yeah, but it's getting worse later on. So we met at 3 in the morning. This is 24 hours after I'd landed, 18-hour flight, time zone difference. I was 2 hours on the boat. I remember getting changed, ready to jump in. And the pilot said, what are you doing? I said, well, we're starting on. He said, no, not until it gets light because of the sharks. I remember seeing 9 hours into the swim, I was 3 miles from finishing. I heard him say on the radio, he's going to break the world record. And then I started to go as fast as I could. And after 3 hours, I looked and I thought, I'm further away than I was, after 9 hours. But I kept with it. I thought, don't let any demons come in. And I asked, I said, am I further away than I was before? And they shouted, well, the tide's been against you for a while, but don't worry, it's going to change. This was my training partner. I thought, I don't know where I believe him or not, but I'll just kind of take my time for a bit. That's what he said, just kind of take off the gas. I then went sideways for another 2 hours, so I did 5 hours, and then it started to get dark. And I remember what he said about, at the start, don't go when it's dark because of the sharks. Now, normally, only a few people in the world have done this swim, and they get them out in the dark because of the sharks, but I was so close, he left me in. We brought a kayaker in with me to spot for sharks and to keep me safe. And then within about 5 minutes that he was in, I suddenly, bang, something hit me, and I thought, what's that? And it was a burning sensation. It was like I'd been scalded by a kettle. It was just agony. I'd never had pain like it. And I kind of just pulled out, and I pulled these tentacles in my hand, and I had one massive one, 12 inches inside my leg, pulled that off. And I was just instantly burning. And the thing in this sport is you don't want to yell or show weakness, if you want to call it weakness, or pain, because they'll get you out because of safety. But it was like somebody had possessed me. I couldn't help it. I was yelling. I was like, ah, and I said, oh man. The kayaker was saying, what's wrong? And I said, something has stung me. And he said, it's either a box jellyfish or Portuguese man of war. If you start to hallucinate or labour breathe, I've got to get you out, he said. And he was really worried. And bearing in mind, I was 3 miles from finishing. I was going to break the world record 5 hours ago. And now I'm going sideways. Now I've been stung by a man of war. Everything got thrown in my head. And my head instantly said, it's over, forget it, you're finished. And so what I did was I thought, let's make a deal with myself like I've done all the other times in training. Let's swim for 1 minute. Everybody can do something for 1 minute, no matter how much pain you're in. That was my deal. So I tried to swim for a minute. I could barely be flat in the water. I was in so much pain. My legs were going down towards the seabed, and every time I swam, I touched my stomach from the pain of it. I stopped after 30 seconds, yelling again. And then I start to vomit for about 7 minutes. I finish being sick, carry on, and I try another minute. I last 30 seconds again. The boat is 30 meters ahead of you. Get level with the boat. When you're level with the boat, just go past it. Whatever you do, swim past it. It was the hardest 30 meters that I've ever done. I was 13.5 hours into the swim, and I dragged my torso, basically like, it wasn't even a swimming stroke at this point, and I swam past them. I sort of smiled, I sort of grimaced to smile, because I had this thing of, while you're smiling, physically you feel better, so I try and smile through the pain. I could hear them saying, what's he doing? Well, I think he's going to continue. So I carried on, and then my body went into shock, and my whole body started shaking, and I started visualizing anything, any motivational CDs. I was very much into motivational stuff. Pain lasts for a minute, success lasts for a lifetime, and all those things going through my head. And I said to the kayaker how long to go, and it was an hour. And I thought, I can't do a minute. How can I swim an hour? I can't even do a minute. And I thought, yes, I can. I'll count 60 strokes for an hour. And when I got to an hour, I said, how long to go? And he said, 20 minutes. And I did another 20 minutes. I said, how long to go? Another 20 minutes. And this went on for 3.5 hours, till finally I was faced with some rocks. And the kayaker said, Adam, follow me. I said, but you're there, the beach is there. He said, no, it's too dangerous, follow me. I ignored him, and there was all these rocks coming out the ground. I scraped my leg on a rock, I had blood coming out my leg. And I remember standing on this rock where I thought, I've got 10 meters to go. I've got all these sharp rocks. Maybe I can fly over there or something. How can I get there? I didn't care at this point. And I just scraped myself over all the rocks, and I got out, and I had all these lacerations. I had blood coming out my leg. And if you believe you can do it, you can do it. And I literally sat in the showers, no bath or anything in the hotel, and I was just literally shower to shower all night long. I looked up, I lay on my bed, and my body was shaking, still with the pain. And I thought, the pain will subside, but the achievement will be there forever. So just think, Adam, when this pain goes away, what you've done, and what will ever stop you again. And I remember on that last part when I was swimming in, and what kept me going, part of what kept me going was, I thought, what will ever stop me again in swimming? And then I thought, what will stop me in my life? Because a traffic jam and someone upsetting you is not going to match up to a Portuguese man of war sting, losing feeling in your spine, and nearly going paralysed. So that gave me complete perspective. I don't want to be remembered for, well, I could have been this professional athlete and it never happened. I think we all know you can make all the excuses in the world, but in a heart for hearts, why not just go through it, step over that line, see how capable you are, forget excuses. We have one life. I'd rather go for something and not achieve it and try really hard than just come up with excuses. I always thought, whatever happens, am I ever going to be too tired that I can't move my arm? And I decided, no, I'm never going to be that bad that I can't physically move my arms. So all I have to do is just keep putting one arm in front of the other and I'll get to my destination. Life will throw you barriers, but let's think how we can get around those barriers. And you can every time. You just got to believe you can. In your life, in your daily life, if there's something you really want to do, but you're scared of it, think, okay, let's just go for it. Let's do the opposite.